Good morning, Facebook family. Thank you for joining me and yet another episode of Tea and Talk with Hermie. I'm waiting for my guest to get in. We're still having some technical difficulties. I see that he's there, but the device is not connected. So while we wait for my guest, let's talk about what you saw when you got in. And the background is my book that I published in 2018, In Getting to Know Me. In Getting to Know Me. All I just want to reach one person. One person. I don't want to meet more to say, you know what, I just want to have a group of people. I just want to just influence them. I was very vocal in this Grenada election, and I was so vocal. Someone in Grenada responded on Facebook saying that you need to stop influencing me and you need to stay in America. I'm going to say something right here. No matter where I live, no matter where I live, I am born and bred Grenadian. So whatever I see, I'm going to say something about it if it's to influence somebody to the right way. I don't know what's right or wrong. However, when something is right, it'll hit you in your face. When something is wrong, it's going to hit you in your face. But when something is right, you will feel it in your gut. So you'll know what decision to make. So that's what I do. I influence and I influence. Even when I was a soldier, as a leader, there are things that I know that I didn't want to do myself because I was a private, but it was the right thing to do, but I didn't want to do it. So my drill sergeant would influence me to do it. And that's what, then I would do it. I say, you know what? What? Just do it. It's the right thing to do. So let's do what is right. Last week, I had the opportunity to get Junior George on here with me. And Right Along Live, it's a great one to get on. It's Ride Along Live. Ride Along Live. It's right here. Ride Along Live. Junior George. It's on Facebook. Like he says, he's a happy maker. He's a happy maker, and exactly what he is. He's a happy maker. My guest today is someone again I met right here on Facebook. I could repeat it over and over and over. Facebook is what a person makes of it. You use it to your benefit. You help, you receive help. But there are some posts on here that I'll say, oh my God, is this really on here? Is this really on here? There is one that said one time with your laundry basket. That's where you need to put it. Put it in your laundry basket, not on Facebook. Facebook is how we use it. And I could repeat that every time I am on Facebook. So let me introduce my guest, Gary. You are
Let me
here.
say a special. Let me say a special good morning to everybody right about now who locked in backyard right about who locked in stream yard right about special good morning to everybody. When I see such a beautiful smile on your face like that, I could tell that really and truly heaven is right here on earth for real, man.
For real. For real. For
For
real. For
real.
real. For real. Yes,
Yeah,
for
man. Yeah,
real.
man. For real. For real.
Yes. So thank you again for being here. Thank you very
It's,
much.
it's my pleasure to be on this program with you, my dear sister. It's a pleasure. I feel so warm. I feel everything right about now. I feel like that there is a passion of fire to come out from the side of me right about now. And I just got to tell you thank you so much for having me on this program with you this morning.
Because whenever I listen to you, that's what I get. I get that fire in you, that passion, that ooh, it's so. Before we go into that, who is Junior? Who is Gary? Who is Gary?
Well, just to let the people know, Gary George is a guy who really come from Grenada, especially, in a little village you call in, from St. John's, a little village you call in Mongramy. That's where I really come from, Mongramy, you know what I mean? Come from, mother of eight of us, you know what I mean? And I think I'm the fourth the fifth in the midst of everybody, you understand? And when you come from a poor family and thing, it's not easy for you. It's a real struggle, you know what I mean? But there's one thing I understand about life, whether you come from a poor family or not, you have to have something inside of you. What is a passion? You understand, and this beautiful love and thing for people. So Gary Judge is just a guy who loves people, who likes standing up for people. You know what I mean? I'm just cool, just humble. And the next thing about me, really and truly, I'm an artist, you know, paint pictures and all those on all those things and you know what I mean. So it's just a passion inside of me, man. Gary Judge just cool at home with my sister.
Yes, that's good. That's good. Good. Jab Jab is going on in Grenada right now.
That's right.
Are you con or pro Jab Jab?
Well, I love the I for the job. Honestly, I for it, man. I respect the job a lot because this is we thing in Grenada. You understand? Because one of the best job you can find around the whole wide world now is Grenada. Is Grenada job, you know. Nothing better than that, you know. So I for the job and then man, let the people and then free up yourself and enjoy themselves, man. Because this is we thing, and this thing spring from way back when, you know. I mean, way back when, you know. So honestly, I love it, man. That's just we thing, man. That's we thing, and I'm not against it. I support job 100%,
Yeah.
man, for real.
I think one day I want to do all that. What is the black? Is that really tar? What is that? What is it? What do they put
Well,
on the skin?
I know some people use black paint, some people use the coals dust, and some people use the tar, and some of them even use the old oil. But before they do that, I think they rub the grease and thing on the skin so that thing would not stick on them. You know what I mean? But I remember, you know,
Okay.
so funny. I remember you have a year. You know, I was in Guave there and I was kind of jumping up and thing, and I ended up going to take some tar and I think I just rub it on my skin. And I remember I realized it blistered me. So really and truly, you have to put the grease and all them things on them on your skin
Of
first
course.
before you put them there. But I didn't know. I just rub it on my skin, man. You know, what I mean? And it was burning me. You know, it burning me by jumping up. It burning me by. But after when I finished jump up and thing, I realized what. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, Jab is is a nice vice, man. I just enjoy the Jab and thing, and I support the Jab in Grenada. I support him with Jab for real.
Okay. Yes. In one of your talk on Facebook, you talk about the purpose, mankind's purpose. What's your purpose? What is Gary's
Well,
purpose?
it's well, you see, our purpose on earth here, you know, we always created by the Creator. We always created by the Most High God. You know what I mean? And our purpose on earth here is to serve God. Nothing else but to
Yes.
serve God. You know what I mean? That is what He create all mankind to do, to love and to serve. To serve God, we have to love one another because every human being was created by the Most High. Every one of us was created by His own image and likeness. You understand? So in order for we to
Yes.
serve Him, we have to love one another. That is the whole thing about loving one
Yes.
another. Because when I see you, I see an image of God. You understand? And
Yes.
I
Yes.
cannot go about saying, okay, I don't like this person, I hate this person, and then after 2 minutes you see me with a Bible running the church and I crying to God, and that's hypocriteness. You
Yes.
understand? We
Yes.
all have to
Yes.
love one another. So our mankind main purpose here is not to be fighting against one another. It's not to be fighting for money. This all those things and then these things is just material things. But our
Yes.
main purpose is to love one another because this is what the Christ man said to his disciples. Love one another. You understand? And that is why we
Yes.
have to, no matter what somebody has done to you, no matter what happened, you have to love people. Because the more you
Yes.
love people, is the more you love God and the more blessings and doors and all them things will be opening for you. So mankind whole purpose is just to love one another, my dear sister, and to
Yes.
serve God.
Yes. 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 Also, too, you like putting out fires. I feel that you have a passion for that. I feel that when you see injustice, you want to speak out. What can
Yeah.
you tell us
It's-
about that?
all right. You see the whole thing about it. When you have this true connection with the Most High God. Because when let me just bring you back to Christ, the Christ man, right?
Yes.
I like to
Yes.
use him as example because here, when I really look at every things around, all things around, when I look at history, look at the true teaching, look at everything, I get to realize one of the true teaching any human being could go off and to follow is the teaching of Christ.
Yes.
That's my take, the teaching of Christ. Because when you look at it, Christ stand for righteousness and he died for righteousness. That's what I
Yes.
believe. He stand for it and he died for righteousness, you know. So I the kind of man, you know, because it's just like, okay, if somebody we live, okay, for instance, you live in a neighborhood, and the minute you do something negative, people coming on at you, they're lashing out on you. You understand? They go to hit out at you. So I the kind of man I have this vice inside of me. I don't care how big you are, I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
When I see certain things coming from you and it trigger off my spirit, I go react towards it. You understand? Because I have this close connection with the Most High God, and I know
Yes.
what is righteousness. You understand? I would
Yes.
not come down. I would not hit out on somebody just because I want to lash out on it. That makes no sense.
Yes.
You
Yes.
understand? There is something what have to trigger me.
Mhm.
And I don't care how big you are.
Yes.
You could be the richest man in the world. You could be the king, you could be the queen, you could be whosoever. And I have to blaze
Mhm.
fire in you. I go blaze fire in you. And the fire
Yes.
what I blaze in and is the fire that people who listening could learn and could see exactly where I'm coming from. You
Yes.
understand? That's
Yes.
the reason why I see Christ as my role model. Because when the scribes and the Pharisees and them coming up against him, and he go against the scribes and the Pharisees, he always come out victorious because he
Very
always
much so.
right. He
Yes.
always right in what he's saying because he explained it so everybody could understand. You understand me? So
Yes.
that's the reason why when I see corruption coming from especially the people and them who think that they are bigger than everybody, the
Yes.
people who feel that they have all the powers in their hand and nobody can tell them nothing. But I know for sure a small axe could cut on a big tree. You
Yes.
understand? That's what I know. You understand? And I's the kind of guy I just love to. I That's just me. You see, there is some people outside of my sister, right? Who cannot speak out for themselves. There is
Yes.
some people outside there who are very weak. You understand?
Mhm.
And if you and I realize that, okay, we are the strength to these people, we are the
Yes.
strength to give these people hope and let them know there is a better, there is a brighter future ahead of them. There is something better for them tomorrow. So if a
Yes.
few words that coming from you and I, Maud, could inspire them, why not do it?
That's right. Yes.
We may not be
Exactly.
the kind who could speak the big set of words and thing. And when the bigger heads and them speak the big set of words, the little people now they don't understand it. So
Yes.
still for all, you have this little people and them living in confusion still. They're still
Yes.
living in a state of calamity. They're still fighting against one another because you
Mhm.
want to tell them unite, you want to tell them love one another, but you're using a big word what they don't understand. The only people who understand that is the people
Mhm.
and them who go to the university like you. So
Yes.
I would
Yes.
go to the university now, then I go speak the little words and things that the little people and them down there could understand where Gary coming from. So then I
Yes.
will just let them know plain out, stop the fighting, love one another, unite
Yes.
as one, and when we
Yes.
unite as one, we could be stronger. You understand?
Yes. I understand.
And,
I
right.
understand.
And then when I hear the bigger folks and them speaking out and using the big words and things, and then I have an understanding about it, and I know my people, then you know what I go do? I go break it down so my little people and I could understand. Look, this is what they're saying. And I go
That's
come
right.
with it, I go come with real fire. But the fire what I come with, it just little words because little words just hit real hard.
Real hard. Yes.
Real hard. That's
Yes.
why
Yes.
Bob Marley just sings simple thing like one love and all them things and them is little
Mhm.
words and them and he
Yes.
hitting hard. You understand?
Yes.
And that
Yes.
is what I decided to do. Just call me little word. So I just believe that I want to be a voice for the weak. I want to defend the poor. I want to be there for the people, man. It's not about Gary. This is nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Stop looking at Gary. Just take the message. You
Take the
understand?
message. Yes.
Just take the message. And that is what I decided to do. And as long as my eyes open, as long as God permit me long health and strength out here, I will be blazing fire. It will be coming even in the music just now. You understand?
Mhm.
Because
Yes.
this is where my whole heart is going out, is for the music, you understand? So
I
that's just who
see.
I am, my dear sister, you know what I mean?
I'm telling you, because we don't know each other personally, but I was on Facebook, like I said, and I heard you, and I said, "Wow." So I said, "You know what? Friend request, friend request," because you iron sharpen irons every day,
Every day, that's true,
every
yeah.
day,
Yeah,
every
yeah, yeah,
day.
that's true.
So when you surround yourself with the people that you know that could influence others, you grow. It's not that you're
That,
robbing from them because we share.
that's right,
We're
that's
not
right,
no
that's right.
hogger because I cannot stand a hogger. I cannot stand somebody who hogs. You know, I had a sergeant major PK. She would share everything. She would say, "You know what? I would share, 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 share." Because if she hogs it, what purpose is it serving? So
That's right.
it's so important to just share your knowledge. You know, share it.
That's
And
right, that's right,
you
that's
know
right.
what's even better when you don't expect nothing in return.
That's the whole thing about it, for real. Because yeah, some people just do things for people to like them. You
Yes.
understand? And then when they realize that okay, they don't get any likes and things from the people, then they're cutting it out. That
Yes.
means you don't really have if you have the passion for it, man. Every
Yes.
day you see the corruption is fire blazing. Sometimes I
Yes.
just be here, sometimes I just be going up on Facebook and thing, and there's certain things I just be seeing and thing, man. And it just burn my heart so much, eh? But you're not trying to say, Gary, just take it light, eh?
Yes.
Just take it light. Just take it light, you know what I mean? Just leave those things and because let
Yes.
me tell you something. We're living in this world today. and we have to learn to push out positive energy.
Yes.
When
Yes.
I push out positive energy on Facebook and you push out positive energy on Facebook, tell yourself this positive energy go touch somebody.
Yes.
When I
Yes.
when I pump out negative energy and you pump out negative energy, then it's a
Oh,
negative energy we're putting out in the air.
yes. And we don't want that.
And we don't want that because the whole thing about it, the devil mission is about negativity to every one of us.
Yes.
But God mission to all human beings is positive movements.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's why we have
Yes.
that's why we have to move with righteousness, because that's just the best way. And if people could
Yes.
just only understand that, then the world today, what is in so much a calamity, what is messed up so much, if
Yes.
people understand righteousness lies within the heart, then the
Yes.
world will be a better place.
Much better place.
It will be a better place, my sister.
Unity and not division. Unity and
Unity.
not division.
That's
Because
right,
there's
Jonathan.
so much division, and it's like, it's like when you hear someone say about the opposition and the opposition party and the opposition party. I don't per se opposition, because everybody has their opinion of things. But when I look at things, there is a right way and there is a wrong way. I don't
That's
see,
it.
oh well, Hermie, there is a gray area. What gray area? No, are you right? Are you wrong?
That's right.
That's it.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. You sure right about that. It's because that's the whole thing about it. You just right and wrong.
Yes.
When they talk about opposition, it's just like it's like two parties going up against one another, right?
Another.
Then
Mm-hmm.
you have 5 persons. Then they know that, okay, not the whole 5 persons have a win on one side.
Yes.
Likewise, the other side might get one, the other side might get two, one
Yes.
side might get three. You understand?
Mhm.
So then
I
what they were
understand.
saying, the one who gets three is the one who win, and the next
Mhm.
two now is just the opposition.
Position.
So they have it like the opposition for the people, but this is not an opposition for the people, man. This is about you all. The
Yes.
people have right to speak out. The
That's
people
right.
have right to stand up. You understand?
Yes.
Because how 2 person could be the opposition for 1 million people? This could never be right, man. The
No,
people have
no.
right to, but that is just how the system make up. The system make up as that. You understand? That's how the system
Yes.
are. Well, we the people are one of the greatest opposition you can find. Is
That's
we
right.
to stand up and
Yes.
speak out, because at the end of the day, I don't know what pain you're going through, my sister. You don't know what pain Gary going through. So when I speak out about my pain, then you get to understand what Gary are going through. When you speak
Yes.
out about your pain, then I get to understand what my sister are going through.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's
True.
the whole thing.
Very true.
So that's why, no matter what, we all have to come together.
That's one. Yes.
We all have to come together.
Yes. Yes.
And when we
I
come
agree.
together, we are stronger.
Stronger.
Because
Yes.
if you look at it, sister, if you just go back into creation, when the Father created the heaven and the earth, He created one, and from one came all.
Oh, yes.
From that one came all of us. You understand? So that is to
Yes.
show you that every human being on the face of God, earth, is equal in the sight of God. We all are
Yes.
one. Nobody ain't
Yes.
bigger than nobody.
True.
Nobody ain't better than nobody. That's the way it is.
True. True.
And
True.
that's the reason why people have to learn to respect. But because of the thing, because of money, because I may have more money than you, because I may live in a bigger house than you, because I driving this kind of driving that no, and you don't have
Yes.
more, you don't have the money, you don't have a big house, you live in a little shashamali. Let me put it like that. That people see me now better than you
I
because you are the
know.
poor man, and I is the rich man with all the money. But in the sight of God,
God.
it's easier for the camel to enter the eyes of a needle than a rich man enter the kingdom of heaven.
Yes.
You understand?
Say
So
that again. Say that again. Say that again.
I
Hey.
say it's easier for the
Yes.
camel to enter the eyes of a needle than a rich man enter the kingdom of heaven.
That's
He
right.
never say a poor man, he say a rich man.
That's right.
You understand?
Yes.
So that's what I need to tell you. We all are equal in the eyes of God. Remember
So.
when Jesus Christ was in the temple and they all came to pay the tithes and thing, and who paid thousands of dollars, and this woman just take she like a dime what she have, and as he says she has paid more than what any one of them has paid because she paid everything she have.
That's right.
Where that 10,000 come out, there is much more there still. But today, you can see for yourself that money has changed the world. Money has drift mankind away from reality. Money
Yes.
has drift mankind away from the love of God.
Yes.
And they fall into the love of money, which is destruction they are going down.
Yes.
You understand?
I
So to
understand.
me, No matter how much money I may have, no matter what I may have in the land of the living, I will never put these things in front of humanity. No way at all.
Perfect. Perfectly said, my friend. Perfectly said. You see all that passion? You got so much. So now this is a tricky question now. What are you most passionate about? What really, really, Gary say, you know what, this one right here, I mean, I'm telling you, this one right here, I would, mm, what are you most passionate about?
One of the things what is, real close to my heart is just standing up and defending the kingdom of heaven. And that is just in my heart. And to defend the kingdom of heaven, I just have to defend it with righteousness. As long as my eyes open on the face of God earth, I will always, always speak about the goodness of God in the land of the living.
Amen.
That is all I have. I haven't got nothing else more than that, more than just that alone. Because this is everything to me, because this is where I
Yes.
come from. This is exactly where I come from. And
Yes.
in order for me to go on and keep this inside of me, you see, all these people that are seeing this almost billions of people in this world today, they are the closest thing to me. They are the
Yes.
closest thing to me. There is nothing else closer to me than these billions of people what is in the world today, because we all come from the place what is in my heart, the place what my heart
Yes.
is pounding for every day to get to know more about his kingdom.
Yes.
This is all I have. Nothing else,
Yes.
sister.
And,
When I
and it's the
see people,
best.
when I see people crying, when I see people starving around the world, and these things that them hurt me, these things
Yes.
that them hurt me, sister. Because what is wrong with us? We cannot unite, man.
Yes.
So just my whole passion, sister, is just to speak about the goodness of God. Whenever I do that, it make me feel alive. Because
Have
what I do,
to.
man, I elevated my father. I talking about who I have to talk
Yes.
about. We are our
Yes.
father. And that is why I have to talk about. I can't talk about nothing else more than he.
Yes. That's strength. That's strength in you.
Because
Yes.
that's right, sister. He give me the strength. He wake me up this morning. He wake me up so I could
Yes.
be on this program with you this morning.
Yes.
He wake me
Yes.
up. He provide
Yes.
for me when no one cannot provide for me.
Yes.
When my back was against the wall and I couldn't see my brothers and sisters, I couldn't see anyone, but here Christ come and take my hand and say, Gary, the time has come to come out from there. So I can't
Yeah.
come today. I cannot be ungrateful to the hands that pull me out from my darkness.
Yes.
Now I
Yes.
have seen the light. I have to stay in the light.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And to
Yes.
stay
Yes.
in the
Yes.
light, I have to share the love, my sister.
Yes. 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 I
You
have a
understand? I have
question
to share
about
the
your
love.
necklace. What's your necklace? What is it? It's I love that.
Okay, the necklace is ice green and gold and a
Uh-huh.
tooth from some beast from either a lion or what from Africa, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's
That's
something I just love. I just still see it now. You know what I always say about it? It gives me
yes.
strength.
Okay.
Because if this is a lion tooth, a lion use that to bite things and break things, and that is
Yes.
strength.
That's
So
yes.
that give me strength. Every time I have that in my neck, I feel strong.
And is
I
that the
feel strong.
colors of the Grenadian flag? Yellow, golden,
Yeah, that's the
green?
colors. Yeah, that's the color of Grenada. Ice green and gold. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nice,
I,
nice,
I love
nice.
it, sister. I love it. I love
So,
it.
what is your favorite thing to do when you go home?
Wow, that's a good. When you mean when I go back in Grenada,
Grenada,
for,
Grenada, Grenada, Grenada. Yeah.
well, what you know, I went home just not too long ago. I went home for a
Yes.
gospel concert. I went home to host a gospel concert, and it was wonderful, you know.
Okay.
And I look around at Grenada. Say I didn't get a chance to go right or wrong, but for what I have seen in Grenada,
Yes.
something I personally would love to do, maybe in time to come,
Yes.
because I'm an artist and a paint painter. I would
Okay.
love to go back in Grenada one day to come and share this talent for a lot of them
Yes.
the young generation
Yes.
in the
Yes.
different, like in the primary schools and thing, go to the schools
Yes.
and thing
Yes.
and teach them the art, pass the talent on
Yes.
to them because
Yes.
we don't know where we're going. So,
Yes.
if you could leave those things and then behind, when God
Yes.
bless you with so much a good gift, it's
Yes.
nice to pass it on. You understand?
Yes.
So, in time
Yes.
to come, I would like to go back in Grenada and have an art school, go to them different schools and teach art. I would love to
Beautiful.
do that because
Nice.
I know there is a, all that is a passion inside of me. I love painting. I love doing them
Yes.
things that I
Yes.
love bringing out pictures. I love doing
Yes.
them things. So I would love to go back one day in Grenada and teach us art and things to a lot of them youth and them,
Nice.
man, for real.
Nice. 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 You have
Yeah.
some friends on here that apparently knows you because I'm
Uh-huh.
looking at Captain Harris and he says, "Brother, did
Yeah. Let me say big up to my good brother Captain. Yeah, Cap, all just hold strong and may God continue to bless you and shine his light upon you and open
yeah,
more doors and more doors in the land of the living for you, my brother. You understand? Blessings all the time, man.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes." Let's see. My auntie Victoria says you've been you. She felt like you were preaching, so she said, "Amen." And you know she's an aunt that I claim, and that's what when you claim somebody to be your aunt, that's the best because there is no blood but love, and that's the
That's right.
best
That's right.
kind.
That's right. That's
I'm
right.
telling you,
That's right.
I met her one time. She and Uncle Leon. One time I met them, and I was just drawn to them. And you know,
Uh-huh.
for her age and my age, and she called mommy her sister. So I said, "Well, you my auntie." So that's the best kind of relationship that it's not because of blood you're close. It's just that
That's
love. What you were talking about earlier.
yeah,
That
love
unity.
man.
That
Yeah,
unity.
yeah, 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 yeah. When you see sister love open up doors for you,
Yes.
anywhere you
Yes.
go, and the light of God is shining upon you with love, those must open for you, and it have to open for you.
Yes.
And even
Yes.
the people and them who looked down at you yesterday, who said the worst thing about you yesterday, who consider to be your enemies, because of the
Yes.
love and the light what God put in you, they will just come
Yes.
back and friend you.
Yes.
They have to come back and
Yes.
join you.
Yes.
Because there is
Yes.
nothing on the face of God earth what could overrule or conquer love.
Yes.
Love is
That's true.
everything to every one of us.
Very
You know,
true.
and
Very true.
just before, let me just show you something, sister. I remember when I was in Grenada, right?
Yes.
God was inspiring me with a lot of good inspiration. And this
Hmm.
inspiration don't come from man. It come from the Most High God. And I
Of
remember
course.
when I was in Grenada, I put on an event because I used to promote shows and things in Grenada too, right? And I
Hmm.
put on an event in Grenada called the Hustlers King Show. Hustlers
Okay.
King Show mean, okay, you pick out the guys and them out on the street who they look at as vagrants. I don't
Okay.
like calling them like that. I call them hustlers. Them is real
Hustlers.
hustlers. But
Okay.
people look at
Okay.
them as vagrant, the homeless, the unfortunate sort of people on the
Okay.
street.
Okay.
And I put them together in a King Show in Colbert Peters Park. And I think it's out of 7 of them, there was one in the midst who always going to jail, who used to
Okay.
smoke cocaine and thing, always stealing and always going to jail. And
Okay.
after that show, sister, today I'm proud of this man. He never go back in jail again. He never
Nice.
smoke cocaine again. His life has changed.
Nice.
His
Nice.
life has changed. You understand? And
Yes.
those things that I'm sister make me feel good.
Yes.
That make
Yes.
me feel good. You
Yes.
understand? Rather,
Yes.
I don't make the money. It's not about the money. It's about seeing somebody's life
Yes.
change,
Yes.
man.
Yes.
That make
Yes.
me feel good.
Yes.
You
Yes.
understand?
Yes.
And if
Yes.
I
Yes.
could get it done, think, and I don't have the money what a lot of them rich man them
Mhm.
outside they have. But what
Yes.
I have the inspiration, I have the drive, I have the passion to get it done, right? The
Yes.
people and them with the money, right? If they could come together, you don't think we could get more like he out on the street?
Out
You
on
don't think
this.
we could
Yes.
change a lot of more lives on the street?
Yes. I totally agree. Yes.
A lot of more lives, you understand?
Yes.
Because there is a lot of them guys and them out on the street who people see like homeless, who people walk over like nothing. You understand? Remember when Christ came and Christ chose his disciples, he didn't gonna choose
Yes.
no them scribes and the Pharisees with the jacket and the tie and thing. No,
I
he
know.
gonna choose them man and them out on the
Yes.
street and he
Yes.
make them fishers of men.
That's right. The
And they
unpopular
come
one.
out to be
Yes.
that's right, and they come out to be successful men, you understand?
Yes. Yes.
That's the whole thing. So come
Yes.
tomorrow, if we start looking at these guys and them out on the street and try to take them out from the street, because there's a
Yes.
lot of them who is very educated. They are very educated, right? There is a
Yes.
lot of them who fall victim to the system. There's a lot of them
Yes.
who society condemn. And they feel like
True.
they have nowhere to go again. They feel that's the end of it. But they are
True.
so educated. You don't think that if
Yes.
we as human beings come together and help them to get out of the street, you don't think
Yes.
come tomorrow there could be a better life for them?
Very much better life.
Of course,
Very much
sister.
better life.
Of
Yes.
course, sister.
Yes,
You and I
very
gonna be
much.
proud of them. You and I gonna be
Very.
proud of them to see them walking inside of an office with a jacket and tie. You and I gonna be
Yes.
proud of them because some of them are much more educated than some of the politicians they have right about now.
Yes.
Much more educated than them.
I
You
agree.
understand?
I, I
But
agree.
we just
Yes.
can't. People just look at them as nothing. People look at
Yeah.
them as outcasts. People look at them as who's these guys on them? No,
Yeah.
they are human beings. You went better
Yes.
than them. I ain't better than them. We all are human
Yeah.
beings.
Yes. Well,
So that's
in
just things I
closing,
want to say.
yes. Yes. In closing, is there anything you'd like to add in closing?
Well, all I want to say to you, first thing I want to say to you, I just want to thank God for your, the grace and the light that is shine upon your beautiful,
Yes.
beautiful face. I could see heaven through your smile. You understand? I could know that you have a heart for just listening to you. You have a heart for
Yes.
righteousness. You have a heart to see
Thank you.
movements. You understand? And sister, that alone will bring me closer. It's two good hearts were clashing right
Yes.
now. So you could
Yes.
only get
Yes.
spark fire and get strong.
Yes.
Iron
Yes.
sharpen iron right now. You understand?
Yes. I
So
understand.
I just want to say thank you so much for allowing me to, to be on your program that, people who never hear me before get the opportunity, maybe just a half an hour, the hour to hear a
Yes.
little piece of Gary, to get a little
Yes.
inspiration from Gary. And I know that just what we discussed this morning, I know there's a lot of people outside there who is inspired by it, who is touched by it, and
Yes.
they are willing
Yes.
to maybe hear more from me. I just want them
Yes.
to know there is a song. I have a song coming out very soon. The name of the song, The World is Turning Around. It will be out
Yes.
very soon. When I finish it, I will send it for you so you could hear it and all them
Yes.
things on them. And I just want to leave one thing with the people. I just want them to know no matter what you're doing this time, remember God's eyes is everywhere. And
Yes.
whatsoever you do in the dark, it will come to the
Yes.
light. And because
Yes.
the darkness of mankind is the light
Yes.
to the most high God. So there is
Yes.
nothing could hide from God. You understand?
Nothing.
So let
Nothing.
we just come together as one people. If
Yes.
somebody has done wrong, do you wrong yesterday, the time has come to release it from your heart. Don't carry nobody burden.
No,
Don't
I
do that at
know.
all because what you're doing, you're carrying a weight. And as long as you're carrying somebody weight, you will never feel comfortable.
Never.
So
Never.
release that and just be free because we all was born to be free on the face of God out here, you understand? And to
Yes.
everybody who locked on right now, may the blessings of God go with all you. May God strengthen all you and all the family. May more doors and more doors open for each and every one of all you. And may the light
Yes.
of Christ live in the land of the living for every one of us. May this light shine upon you all throughout the rest of your life. And once again, I just want to say thank you very much, sister. May God bless you. May God bless everybody. And I hope that I will get the opportunity. I maybe get the opportunity again to come back on this program with you
Yes.
again. Maybe
Most
next time I
definitely.
come in, I might come and do a painting, do something like this, see my
Most
painting or
definitely. Most definitely.
something, you know
Most
what I mean?
definitely. Most
Yeah,
definitely. I'm
something, you
going
know
to
what I mean?
September. I go from January to September. So most
Right,
definitely, you'll be back in September. You'll be back in
right,
September.
right.
All
Right. So
right.
once again, I just want to tell you thank you very much. May God bless you. And to all the listeners and all the one love, let us stay together as one people because we are one people in the sight of God. Thank you so much. God bless you,
Okay.
my sister.
God bless
And enough
you.
love
Okay.
and enough blessings for you.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Bye. Okay.
Well, Facebook family, thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Francis Pierre, who is also the host of On Target that comes on at noon on Facebook. You can get him, Francis Pierre, On Target on FM, Real FM. And I also want to give a shout out to Leslie. Good morning, Leslie. Thank you for joining me this morning. It was nice having you. And my beautiful auntie, as usual, you always grace yourself. And I thank you. And who are on watching live, I thank you very much. You all have a wonderful Wednesday. And I'll see you next week with Pastor to talk about fasting. All right. Peace. Bye.